Scott sat down on the tiled floor. He then gently guided Golden Freddy down with him. He cradled the yellow bear to his chest. He sighed deeply. Goldie whimpered. They were both so tired. Together, the two rested on the old diner floor. And there they stayed. Much time passed before either one stirred. Over this time, Golden Freddy and Scott had slumped against one another. Goldie had tucked his head under Scott's chin. Scott rested his cheeks on Goldie's head. Golden's breath was back to normal. His mind was no longer spinning, but his heart still ached. Here he was, cuddled up to the man who had deeply hurt Golden in the past. How could Scott and Golden work together? How could Golden even trust Scott again? How were they going to do this? With a clearer mind came hope into Golden's heart. If Scott's remorse could be believed, then maybe, just maybe, there could be a change. A chance of change. Maybe Scott would listen this time. Having communication be upfront and clear will be a necessity for moving forward. No more secrets. Golden opened his eyes. He sat up and dug his fingers into his palms. Scott, I'm scared to trust you again, he explained. He could feel his voice box shudder, and his ears fell. But he could do this. Golden could do this. Scott was already showing signs of growth. He had held Golden's paws, hugged him, and stayed as Golden came back to Earth. And yet, in the past, Scott had blatantly ignored Golden's concerns. And then he had left Goldie behind. Even as a ghost, it had taken Scott so long to finally listen. It all left Golden Freddy feeling weary. It hadn't always been like this. I trusted you and William, Golden sighed. Back then, back at the Fazbear Diner, Goldie had no fears and no worries. Everything had been so wonderful. He would sing and dance with Golden's own crew. Fredbear and Goldie would host story times, and Spring would always be up to mischief that he would somehow drag Golden into. They'd take turns for their shows. They'd host parties of all kinds. And as the hosts of the diner, they made sure that everyone was welcome in Fredbear's, Spring Bonnie's, and Golden Freddy's diner. Goldie had wished that their glory days would have never ended. It had been so peaceful and perfect, but it wasn't meant to last. Trusting Scott and William with Golden and his family's safety had been a tragic mistake. And look where that's left me, Golden finished. It was all gone. His family had vanished. The diner was shut down and now being turned into a pizzeria. All that remained of the Fazbear Diner was the building itself and Golden Freddy. Hello, my lovely cupcakes. Elsie Rowe here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this lovely episode of our show. So this comic, oh my goodness, I am so happy that Golden's in a better place because, yeah, hi, baby, hi, baby, hi. For the record, I gave him an hour-long W just a little bit ago, and he's like, I need all the love. Yes, you do. You the baby. You the baby. It works great, but because now I'm thoroughly distracted. Now I'm like, Mr. Man. Yeah? Poe? You gonna shut your face? You gonna shut your face? Oh my. I think he's calmed down a little bit. Gotta knock on wood. But hello, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that little clip of my dog barking and being a pill. But so back to the comic. So I cannot stress this enough. It feels so good to have to have Golden be like, hey, I'm gonna tell you. I am going to tell you all of my concerns. I'm gonna lay it all down. Because originally Scott was just gonna be like, I'm just gonna fix everything. No, communication is a big part of that. Hi. Communication is a big, hi. Communication is a big part in healing. So Golden needs to, in this situation, he needs to be upfront and tell Scott exactly his concerns. And the big thing that I love about this for Scott is that he's listening. He's actually sitting back and listening about Golden's concerns, because Golden has some very valid concerns. And in the next chapter, we actually get to see a little bit of Golden with, we kind of learn a little bit more about Fredbear, who, as you probably noticed, Fredbear isn't talked a lot about for Golden. There's a reason for that, and I'll touch on it a little bit in this chapter, but not this chapter, next chapter, or maybe later. I don't know. Baby, I'm trying to record. I'm posing like, how dare you? You need to pay attention to me at all times. But I do, like 80% of the time. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. Hi! Good boy! Good boy. He is a very happy little boy. But these boys are healing together, and that feels so good. Scott has a lot to make up for, and so does Golden. There's a lot they still need to work through together. This is only the first step. So I am very excited for this comic. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time on our lovely show. Bye.